Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we are covering Abomasnow. Now Abomasnow obviously had a Mega Evolution in previous generations that it did take advantage of. It's got relatively good special attack, relatively good attack, and okay defenses. Typically it's okay all around, it's not amazing in any particular way, but it does have a couple of gimmicks that it can take advantage of. I've got two generic sets and then one Dynamax set, so let's jump straight in. Now, first of all, I have a Life Orb set, and I put Soundproof on this specifically rather than Snow Warning. So, Soundproof prevents you from being affected by things like Hyper Voice. Now, Hyper Voice is seeing a lot more prevalence in the meta at the minute, just because it is a relatively good normal type attack. It's a variety of different things, and it is a TM, so it is usable. But the main reason is that with Snow Warning, your Synthesis only heals you up by 25%. Now, we want to make sure you're healing up 50%, so we would rather go for Soundproof than for the Snow Warning in this case. Now, Life Orb takes 10% of your health every time you use an attacking move. Now, that obviously does start to add up over time, which is why the Synthesis is there to make sure you can manage your health effectively. For attacks, I've gone for Earth Power, which is a ground type move and hits a variety of different things, especially things like fire types, which you're 4 times weak to, and even rock types as well, which can be quite a pain. You've got Giga Drain, which is a powerful grass type move. Again, that will heal you up a little bit as well, making sure you're conserving your HP, especially to do with the Life Orb. And then I've got Ice Beam, a powerful ice type attack, which hits stab and also hits a variety of different things. EVs, you've got max HP and max special attack with a modest nature, so more special attack and less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense, or if you want to read it off the screen, that's slightly different. But yeah, the idea of this thing is to make sure that you're looking after your health as much as possible, because Life Orb will start dwindling you down, as well as having a 4 times weakness to fire, and fire being quite common. You do need to make sure that you are looking after that situation. Now, the second set we have is much more of a support set. This will only be viable if you transfer the Abomasnow from Generation 7 or before. That is because it has Toxic. Now, Toxic is a transfer-only move at the time of this recording, and you will not be able to use it if you try and breed it from Generation 8. Now, on here we've got Leftovers and Snow Warning. So Snow Warning sets up the heal, as I already explained, and because of that, we can take advantage of Aurora Veil. Now, Aurora Veil essentially sets up Light Screen and Reflect with one move, but you do have to have the heal active. So having that Snow Warning, you can set up that Aurora Veil turn 1 or whenever the Abomasnow's in to allow your defenses to be raised. Obviously, do keep an eye out for things like Psychic Fangs because they can take out those shields. But yes, that is obviously a choice for you to use Aurora Veil. We've got Leech Seed, which Leech Seed is really cool. You either get some health back or force some switches, which can be really handy, excuse me, in a variety of different scenarios. And you can also then switch out and get another Pokemon in that might be low, get them a little bit health back up, and yeah, it gives you some upward momentum a lot of the time. Toxic starts racking up damage, so along with the Leech Seed, it can force some switches at some point. I cannot talk today. And then Giga Drain, same as before, is making sure you're healing yourself up when necessary. Instead of Leftovers, you can use Light Clay. Oh my goodness, Light Clay, if you wish to make the Aurora Veil last 8 turns rather than 5. EVs, I've gone for max HP and max special defense with a calm nature, so more special defense and less attack, and 4 EVs in special attack, or slightly different on the screen. You can go max defense if you wish, but that is entirely up to you, just because there's not as many specially defensive Pokemon out there, so sometimes using a special defensive mon in this case can work very nice. Now, the last set we have is a Choice Band set. Now, with Dynamax, the Choice Band without Dynamax, the Choice Band normally locks you into a move but gives you 1.5 times your attack. Now, when you're Dynamax, neither of those are happening, so you're not locked into a move. Now, this can be really helpful because it can allow you to start setting up different stats. You can use different moves without being locked into a specific one, so it can be really handy. My recommendation is when you switch in, you use Brick Break as Max Knuckle when you've Dynamaxed, and use that 2 or 3 times to raise up your attack power. Because if you use it 2 times, it's doubled your attack power, which goes to 622, and that is a lot of attack power there. It will do a lot, as well as boosting by the choice band as well. So you've got 1.5 times there, so that's like 933 attack without even looking at things like stab on the Ice Punch and Wood Hammer. So yeah, lots and lots of attack possibility there. The other moves I've gone for on here are Ice Punch, a strong, powerful stab type ice type attack, and Wood Hammer, which is a strong grass type attack. Obviously, Wood Hammer does dwindle your health, so do make sure you are looking after your health properly, and maybe having a Wish Pokemon like a Clefable, for example, having Wish accessible for you. And then there's Rock Slide on here, just so I thought Rock Slide could hit things like fire types, and I want to show off a different attack. That is all for Abomasnow today. Oh, sorry, we've got max HP and max attack on this thing. Not worrying about speed because we're not really raising its speed, so I think it's important to have that HP at the maximum. But that is all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I apologise that I was not able to speak very well in this episode, but yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.